This is the 10th and final video in this series. Through this video, we've talked about how to take the pieces of the cage chords and then using those to memorize the guitar neck. Now, the approach is not to memorize the cage chords, it's to take the cage chords and memorize your instrument. It's a completely different approach. The second thing that I want you to think about is how to change chords without having to jump up and down your guitar. Again, when you were a beginner, you would do this type of stuff. Once you learn to change from E shape to A shape, oh, now we're off and running. Now we can play all the rock and roll tunes we want. But what we want to do is find a little deeper way of exploring things. So now, in our last one, we took our pentatonic scales. I just played 1, 4, 2, 5. I used major sixes and then dominant sevens and a minor seven on those. And I basically stayed in these one of two areas. You can take any of that anywhere and find whatever part of the key you want to play in. So this is probably the most comprehensive way of memorizing your instrument. The last thing I want you to do with this is I want you to think about finding unusual spots to use them in. Again, we know this. That's a major pentatonic. There's our scale. That's a usual spot. Just move that up one to the D shape. Uh-oh. You're not accustomed to this. That's a new area for you to explore. You don't think of G in this area. So there's a whole new thing. The whole point of finding new areas is because it'll trick your hands and your ear into exploring spots that you would normally not go to. It's how you break out of ruts. For instance, this is one of my favorite things to show my students. Most of you have already seen me do this. We know this A shape of minor. We love that. But you don't use this C shape in minor, do you? I find this incredibly useful. This is a very useful chord. Number one, it's in first inversion, third, fifth, root, fifth. It's a very interesting chord. Here it is here with third, fifth, root, third. We can take that and start exploring our instrument just by finding a chord you do not normally use.